Hello everyone, my name is Adrian. I will do a recording for the next 365 days. I will start with Mounjaro and I will try to lose weight, and I will tell you everything that I eat, how much I weigh, and everything that's happening on the way. So in the first day, obviously we'll do the first injection with Mounjaro. So day one, 12 o'clock, I eat, as you can see, pork steak and pickle. You see there that we have pickled tomato, green tomato, and some carrot, and a little sauce of that will help us with some spices. At 6 o'clock, as you can see, we have actually grilled chicken, and we're gonna have a salad. So each time we're gonna eat meat between 100 and 150 grams, because we need protein every single day. Otherwise, you'll lose not just fat, you will lose actually even muscles. So you will need every single day around 100 150 grams of meat, and you will need that meat to be with less fat as possible. We don't say to eliminate all the fat, but to eliminate as much as possible. And you will have salads or vegetables, and you will do that because you will need to fill the rest of your stomach with something that is not going to make you hungry. Salad you can eat as much as you want, but don't overdo it as well, because in time your stomach is going to shrink little by little, and from the salad and vegetables you will get your vitamins. So that's the idea of losing weight: 100 150 grams of meat, and the rest of vitamins you will get it from the vegetables that you will have it with your meal. This way you're not going to lose muscles, you will lose actually fat, and if you keep going like this, in time you will see a progress. Okay, so here it's around 7 o'clock. You see that I have Mounjaro. I start doing the first injection. This way, being in the night, when you're sleeping, your body is gonna absorb the Mounjaro injection or the substance, and is gonna adapt in your sleep, and you don't need to do anything or think about anything else. So in Mounjaro, as you can see, it is the injection, it is the needle, and it is a tissue that is gonna sanitize the area that you wanna do it. First that I did, as you can see, I sanitized the end of the pen, yeah, where the actually needle is gonna come. The needle as well, it is sealed. You put the needle after you clean the pen. You take the break the seal, take it down, put the needle on the injection, sanitize the area that you want to do it. So here you can see that I choose to do the injection around the belly button. Why is that? Most of the people doing in his arms or the belly button. For me, being much more convenient, I choose around belly button. So sanitize the pen, sanitize your area where you're gonna do in the injection. Make sure that you twist the Mounjaro pen on the first line after 0 and start squeezing out part of the air that it may be actually trapped between the pen and the tip of the needle. When you do the injection, make sure that you hold the area where you're gonna see the actually needle. This way, when you press the end of the pen for the injection to go through, you don't need to push it in your skin in your belly and for the needle to break. So hold the end of the pen that is touching your belly, put the needle inside, and on the other end with the other hand press the button after you set it on 1, and this way you do the actually injection. This way you don't need to put stress on the needle, on your belly or anything else. Just make sure that the needle is fully inserted in your belly, in our case, and is like 2 inches away from the belly button. So next thing that I did, I was weighing myself in the morning. As you can see, I have 115.1 kilograms. Why I did it the next morning? Because on the first day, uh, if you weight yourself, you will find that on day 0, let's say, yeah, on day 0 you will eat normally, so it takes 12 to 24 hours for all that food to come out of your body from day 0, yeah. So on the first day that you start doing proper diet and Mounjaro and everything else, you start eliminate part of the day 0, and on the next day, that it will be in our case day 2 in the morning, is actually your weight with the small food that you actually eat on day 1 that is still in your body, if it's still there. So that's why it's best for you not to trick yourself that, oh, I lost so much in the first day. So my advice for you, it is that don't weight yourself on the day that you do the diet. Weight yourself after that, the first day, and this way you'll have better chances to know actually your proper weight. So as you can see, now we start second day, same, with chicken grill, some salad, and bear in mind, being in the first day of Mounjaro, because we did it yesterday, the Mounjaro. So it's the second day of our diet, but the first day after Mounjaro. That Mounjaro is working yourself on 2 levels. One of them is your belly. What does that mean in simple? Why I'm saying like this in simple facts for everyone to understand? Yeah, simple words. It is killing your food needs, but is killing your water needs as well. So you forget that you're thirsty and hungry, and it is a big impact on yourself, because it's the first time when you do it and your mind is not prepared for this. So on the first day after Mounjaro, second day in our case of the diet, you will forget to eat and drink. So you be very careful. Make sure you eat. My case, I didn't feel the need to eat, even though we supposed to eat. I supposed to eat. Sorry. So, and I forget to actually drink water, and it gives me such a big headache. And this headache, it will go for the first 2 days. So you will feel your head, that you have head pain. Another thing that Mounjaro works, because I say 2 levels. One of them is your need for food from your actually stomach, your belly, yeah. And the second one, it is your mind. As I was saying, you will forget that you need to eat, drink, and another level that works, it is your mind. So it works on your mind, is telling you that you don't need to eat, is telling you that you don't have food noise. So think about, normally, even though you sometimes you eat, you will still feel the need to actually chew from time to time some stuff. So this is how it goes, at least this is how it was going for me. So be very careful. As I was saying, make sure you have bottled water with you or something, and this way you're gonna keep track of how much water you actually take. So on day 2, after I eat uh, this food in the morning and evening, sorry, in the morning, I treat myself with a small with a Red Bull, a small can of the Red Bull, but I was drinking only half of it. Why? Because if you cut everything at once, your body still gonna carve, your mind still gonna feel the need. You don't need to actually make yourself suffer. So I think that if you take small enjoyments like this treat, in my case Red Bull or Pepsi, you will see later on, in small quantities, you will keep yourself in check much easier than actually try to cut it, and at one point you cannot suppress that taste need or that need of sugar, and you actually gonna start drinking a lot. Okay, so we're gonna keep going just in the same style. Day 3 with Mounjaro. 10:30 I was eating this time. I was getting some Chinese, as you can see, and I eat only half of it. I didn't eat. I eat only part of the meat and only really small amount of actually noodles, because it has a lot of oil and it's not gonna be beneficial for us to eat a lot. Yeah, so we need to eliminate as much as possible the actually oil, and as much as possible the fat. So that's why I was eating only half of it. And in the evening, as you can see, I eat only chicken breast because I eat a lot of oil. So I say, okay, let's actually reduce the amount of food that I gonna take it in my body. And beside that, as I was saying, remember I had this day for half a day a headache because of the water and the adaptation of the body with Mounjaro. So all of those is going to impact your body. So be very careful. Make sure you actually drink a lot of water, and don't get scared because of the head pain. It's going to disappear. If you cannot keep it, just go to sleep for 1-2 hours if possible, and when you wake up it's not going to be so intense. So in day 4 I weigh myself, I have 112.6 kilograms. Why don't do it every day? Because depends of what you eat and how much food you put in your body is gonna fluctuate. So you don't want to stress yourself. Oh, uh, I got fat by another 200 grams. Oh, it's another half a kilo. Oh, I lost half a kilo, or I gained half a kilo. So this way, after every 2-3 days, if you weigh yourself, or every couple of days you weigh yourself, you don't need to stress your mind, and you're not yeah, so don't need to stress yourself waiting every single day, twice a day, or something like that. Every couple of days is more than enough. You see that is happening, and you're gonna be much more happy this way. At half 3, I eat some salmon fish baked, a couple of potatoes, and some watermelon. At the same time, 8 o'clock in the night, I eat a bean soup because I need I need to diversify what I'm eating. So you can try different foods just in small amount, as much as possible. If possible, do some grill, whatever it is, chicken, uh, less pork if possible, beef if you like beef, or fish, or, but as I was saying, 100 to 150 grams of meat and a lot of other vegetables beside it. So on this day, again, chicken with carrots, pickle, and some pickled cucumber, some tomato sauce, and Because I didn't have in the evening time to actually prepare any food, I get some smoked pork meat. So yeah, works. As you can see, I it's a little different, but I didn't have time because I was busy with other stuff. I didn't have time to cook, so I change it with something else. Bear in mind that smoked meat, it has a lot of salt. Another thing that you need to bear in mind keeping diet, the more salt you actually eat, uh, it's keeping water in your body. So if you're gonna eat a lot of salt in your body, when you put salt in your body, it's gonna keep the water in your body. It's not a big issue, that is not fat, but next day you're not gonna see a drop so big because you keep water. But in 1 2 days, if you keep trying to use as little salt as possible, you will see a big drop, because the moment that you're not gonna have salt as much in your body, you're gonna eliminate the water. So we are now on day 6, where I got some boneless chicken thigh with some cucumber, and I was eating only this one. It's not. It's better to keep yourself with 2 meals, but as I was saying, because that Mounjaro is working on both your mind and belly, you're gonna forget that you need the food. So if possible, have 2 meals, put your clock or something. If you forget to eat, it's not a big issue if it happens every couple of days, only 1 meal, but try to be consistent with 2 meals per day. That is the best thing that you can do for yourself. So here we're on day 7. We're on day 7 in the morning, 112.2 kilograms. So it's a big difference. Yeah. We keep going after that with normal food. We have boneless chicken breast with cucumber and grilled chicken leg quarter with some sauce. Bear in mind, any sauce that you keep you bring on your food is giving you a lot of calories in your body. So if you can go without sauce, it's good, but if you cannot, it's better not to try to restrain yourself too much. Use as little as possible, and this way you get over it much easier. Why why do you need actually uh, that sauce? In my opinion, not to be too bland the food, and this way your tongue buds are much happier. You feel small uh, happiness, let's say, that you eat something different, something much tastier. So don't restrain yourself too much, but don't use a lot. Use little sauce here and there, but as little as possible. And now we are on day 8 in the morning. That's been exactly 7 days, yeah, of challenge that you eat less and less food and you keep under control. We are losing weight. We're happy with that. We got from 115.1 kilograms, 115 kilos, to actually, so we're on 111.5 kilograms. So what does that mean? In 1 week with Mounjaro and with everything, keep it under control, we lost 3.6 kilogram in 1 week. But bear in mind, the first week you're gonna lose a lot of weight, because the first week you lose a lot of water, a lot of glycogen, and a liter fat. So all those 3.6 kilograms is not fat. Most of them it's water and glycogen. So yep, I'm happy with this this for the first week. So but from second week onward, you will see you're gonna lose less and less kilograms, because you will start burning fat. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and as well put a subscribe, because as I was saying, I will keep updating you guys every week with what I eat and what was the difference from first week to whatever week is gonna be the next video. Is gonna keep you updating what symptoms did I have, what I drink, what I eat, and if we keep doing Mounjaro or not, or how is our body transforming, and the symptoms. As I was saying, first couple of days, the symptoms, so you guys will know what is actually happening with our body. Keeping the diet with Mounjaro, and that is happening in my case. I'm not saying it's going to happen the same for everyone, but in my case, this is how it was. Keeping Mounjaro for the first week with that food, me being with 115 kilos, I got up to 111.5 kilos, lost almost 3.6 kilograms of weight. But that weight, as I was saying, mostly it is water, glycogen, and some little fat, not all of it. So see you guys in the next video, and I will keep you updated. Thank you. Have a lovely day. See you later.